Welcome back to Old Studio Car, the channel where we take a closer look at the most iconic machines from the automotive world. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful, aggressive, and unforgettable American sports cars ever built, the 2002 Dodge Viper GTS. This car isn't just a machine, it's a legend that has cemented its place in muscle car history. In this review, we'll cover its exterior updates, performance, maximum speed, fuel average, and of course the latest price updates for collectors and enthusiasts who dream of owning one. The Dodge Viper GTS was the pinnacle of American raw power in the early 2000s. Unlike today's modern sports cars that are filled with electronic driving aids and luxury features, the 2002 Viper GTS was all about delivering an unfiltered driving experience. From the moment you see it, you know this is a car built to intimidate. The exterior is unmistakably bold, with a long, sculpted hood that hides one of the most powerful naturally aspirated engines of its time. The wide stance and exaggerated curves give it an aggressive, almost predatory presence on the road. Dodge kept the styling simple yet muscular, with sharp lines flowing seamlessly into its low-slung profile. The GTS also came with the iconic double bubble roof design, not just for style but also to accommodate drivers wearing helmets on the track. The 2002 update of the Dodge Viper GTS didn't completely reinvent the car's exterior, but it refined the styling with small tweaks to the bodywork, better paint finishes, and details that made it look sharper and more refined. The dual racing stripes running across the body remained a signature look, a detail that still turns heads and commands respect at car shows and on the street. With its 18-inch aluminum wheels, side-mounted exhausts, and an aggressive front fascia, the Viper GTS had an appearance that screamed power before you even turned the key. Now let's talk performance, which is where the Viper GTS truly shines. Under the hood, you get a massive 8.0-liter V10 engine producing around 450 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. In an era where most sports cars were still experimenting with turbochargers and electronic assists, Dodge decided to stick with brute force. The result was an engine that delivered immediate power, giving the car an explosive character every time you pressed the accelerator. The Viper GTS could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 4 seconds, which was blisteringly fast for the early 2000s. The raw acceleration was paired with a 6-speed manual transmission that demanded skill and precision from the driver, making every gear shift a true part of the driving experience. When it comes to top speed, the 2002 Dodge Viper GTS was no slouch. It could reach a maximum speed of around 185 miles per hour, putting it in the same league as some of the finest European supercars of its time. But unlike the refined, smooth delivery of a Ferrari or Porsche, the Viper gave you the sensation of pure American muscle, raw, untamed, and loud. Handling was another area where the Viper GTS stood out. With its wide track and low center of gravity, it hugged the road with confidence. However, it didn't have modern traction control or stability programs, which meant the driver had to be fully engaged and respectful of the car's power at all times. This wasn't a machine for the faint-hearted, it was a true driver's car, demanding skill and rewarding those who mastered it with an unmatched sense of thrill. Of course, such massive performance came at the cost of fuel efficiency. The 2002 Dodge Viper GTS had a fuel average of about 11 miles per gallon in the city and 21 miles per gallon on the highway. This wasn't a car you bought for saving money on gas. Instead, it was about indulging in the experience, knowing that every drop of fuel went into delivering unforgettable power and speed. Now let's talk about price. Back in 2002, a brand new Dodge Viper GTS carried a price tag of around $75,000 to $80,000, which was considered expensive but still a bargain compared to its European rivals offering similar performance. Today, as the car has aged into a classic, its value has risen significantly in the collector's market. Depending on condition, mileage, and originality, a 2002 Dodge Viper GTS can fetch anywhere between $55,000 and $90,000, with pristine low-mileage examples sometimes crossing the $100,000 mark. For collectors, it's an investment not just in a car, but in a piece of American automotive history. In conclusion, the 2002 Dodge Viper GTS represents everything enthusiasts love about pure performance cars. It's aggressive, unapologetic, and packed with raw power that delivers an adrenaline rush every time you drive it. From its muscular exterior design to its monstrous V10 engine, the Viper GTS is a car that embodies the spirit of American muscle and continues to capture the imagination of car lovers even today. If you're lucky enough to see one on the road, or even luckier to own one, you're experiencing a piece of history that will never be forgotten. That's it for today's review on Time Studio Car. If you enjoyed learning about the 2002 Dodge Viper GTS, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more reviews of legendary cars that shaped the automotive world.